and I'm so glad to see many existing students, team members, and aspiring students of ProTouch who has joined this learning session today. I would like to ask you a question. What are the things you put off doing, which you don't prefer to do? You can put it in a chat box. Nice.
Ragila, you can stop sharing the presentation for some time, please.
I would like. Can you repeat? Preeti, I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
Yes, I would like to repeat my question once again. What are the things that you don't prefer to do, like which stops doing on a daily basis? Let's take, for example, I don't prefer to do workouts. Rizwana has mentioned arranging clothes properly in a wardrobe. That's also one of the one is in my bucket list. You can please put it in a chat box. Ignoring issues, nice, by Snehali. Smita has mentioned working out and social media. Okay. Dr. Tina has mentioned cooking, nice. Working out, same. Anjay, same as me. I don't like even workouts. Umang has mentioned, I put off going out of my house with no reason, nice.
Preeti, 1 minute. Ragila, please stop sharing your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, Preeti, please.
Sure. Any other reasons, any other things which stop you not to doing that particular which exactly we should do it? You can please put it in a chat box. All right. I believe there are no any other further queries. Okay. So let's now begin the learning session with Dr. Tina, Regina, and Dipti, our guest speaker of today morning. I'm so much glad to share with you all that Dr. Tina is an educator and trainer with over 1.5 decades of work experience and has been engaged in igniting of minds of more than 5,000 plus young people in an innovative way by training them on soft skill as well as mentoring them in their career succession. Coming into Regila's profile, she is a teacher with a powerful experience of more than 20 plus years of experience, having nurtured students right from toddlers to adolescents in various schools across India. She is also a certified corporate trainer and also a passionate IELTS trainer, having trained more than 700 plus students. She loves plants, pets, and people. Last but not the least, Dipti is a professional in social development with vast experience in rural development and women's empowerment. She has trained many fields and project officers, and now she is a certified corporate trainer. It's our honor to have Dr. Tina, Regila, and Dipti today morning. Over to you, Regila.
Thank you, Preeti, for the wonderful introduction. So let's get started with our topic for today. That's for all to see. It's procrastination, right? So before we dive deeper into the topic, we have the agenda before us. That's what what is procrastination, I'll be doing with that. Of course, Deepti will be taking us to the various reasons why we procrastinate. And Dr. Tina will be leading us on how to overcome procrastination. So to know the topic better, let's understand and let's get to know the experience of one of the students of law school that when I started attending law school, I knew it was too difficult for me. I used to always put off studying, telling myself that learning 30 pages a day for 10 days is going to be enough time. Then I'd postpone it for a day because in 9 days, I could learn about 32 pages a day. And then that went on until I reached just, or you could say just left with 2 days. I would tell myself that 2 days would be enough. And I flicked through those pages and that routine continued for the next, 2 years. So you have, although this student graduated from law school, he realized that the main reason why he procrastinated was for so long because he lacked interest in law right from the start. Okay. We have the next slide of some famous personalities. I'm sure you can identify them. The Dalai Lama, we have Steve Jobs, and one of the famous paintings of Mona Lisa. Now, why do I have these pictures? Because some famous people like the Dalai Lama has also been one of the most, famous procrastinators. He was given his status to think that he could be anything but punctual. However, at one point of time in his life, he was very well known for his inability to get things moving. And despite being the voice of the Tibetan people, he has not always been quite so motivated to work. And in his student days, it was reported that he was quite a slacker. So he has himself come out to say that not only when things got really hard, that he would, begin to put off the work into his studies, leaving everything until the last minute. But then since now he has learned and used his experience to motivate others. Similarly, we have the next painting, of course, by the greatest painters of all times. We have Leonardo da Vinci. Some of his most famous works of art has been well known, but despite his great output, it turns out that he was not very focused. And the much lauded Mona Lisa took nearly 16 years to complete. He was renowned for being a procrastinator. So much so that his benefactor had to literally threaten him with bankruptcy to inspire him to finish his commissioned work. And of course, we have the great founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, who was procrastinating at a different level. He used to take a short break, and in the middle of a task, basically he used to take short breaks in the middle of a task. And he would often go for long walks whenever he felt the need to get some creative ideas. So here we have people procrastinating for various reasons. And we are all aware that people are more likely to remember, things which are incomplete in comparison to complete, in comparison to activities which are complete. So actually, when Steve Jobs was putting off things, he was actually creating a space or a vacuum in his brain, which could be filled with ideas and potential solutions to those problems he was working on. So since we have known, we can identify, we can relate that, procrastination is basically of a good, it gives you a reason to delay things and people are doing it for various reasons. May I get to know from the audience that why do people or why do we procrastination? Why do we procrastinate or what do you think about procrastination? You can put it up in the chat box that why do we procrastinate? Or what is procrastination according to you? Of course, yes, someone Smith has mentioned it is lack of interest in the subject. Very good, yes. Anyone else? Lack of interest, not on the priority list. Yes. Something is doesn't, it's not in my priority list at all. It's not of my interest. Yeah. When there is no deadline, there is no deadline, there is no motivation. Absolutely, there is no motivation. Okay. Yeah, when the action is challenging also and we lack solution to solve our problems, we procrastinate. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you everyone for sharing your various reasons that yes, we can say that we procrastinate for a variety of reasons, various reasons. I'll just share the screen. Yeah, they just asked what is procrastination. So of course we put off things either intentionally. It could be for reasons like fear of failure, fear of being perfect, fear of success, fear of lacking connection, or criticism, fear of the result, right? And it can happen to anyone and everyone, right? From the famous to the lay person. Procrastinating is a real thing. We have all known that, right? We are finding ourselves constantly checking on our Facebook page or Instagram page, constantly checking on our WhatsApp messages, trying to obsessively clean our wardrobe, which may not be important at all, or trying to snack on something when we are doing something important, right? So it is rather than completing the task on hand, all we can think is other distractions, right? So right from famous to the lay person, we have procrastinated, but that didn't deter us or didn't, it didn't help us in getting distracted from our work. Sometimes we often leave things to the last minute thinking that, that we justify our actions by saying that we work well under pressure. And so we tend to, okay, we are going to do it at the last minute. Actually, however, that is not true. We all know that putting off things for the last moment or for the 11th hour creates, what does it create? It becomes a fertile ground for guilt, frustration, stress, and ineffectiveness, right? And of course, we cannot confuse procrastination with relaxation. Relaxation recharges us with energy, whereas procrastination actually drains us of all the energy. The less energy we have, the greater the chances of us putting off our responsibilities and once more getting into the task of, doing nothing, falling into the trap of accomplishing nothing. So it is the voluntary postponement of an unpleasant task of one's better judgment. It happens when we focus on trivial tasks instead of the most urgent ones. Now you can see over here how common is procrastination. There are a variety of reasons why it leads to the average hours of work which are lost. If you go to see, studies have actually shown that people don't regret the things they have done, but the things they haven't done. Feelings of guilt and regret resulting from missed opportunities tend to stay with people much longer. being presented with too much of choices leads to, a decision paralysis. It becomes a source of frustration and procrastination that prevents us from living up to our full potential. So we have lost on our working hours. Annually also, we have lost so many working hours in total. So it creates a lot of chaos and frustration. You can see that 88% of the workforce admitting that they procrastinate at least 1 hour a day. 20% of the adults procrastinate chronically. The average loss of working hours is nearly 3 hours. Average loss of working hours comprises to nearly 37.5%. And the average income waste is $40,000 per annum. So it's a whole lot of wasted hours. So, though procrastination gets a bad name, it does not necessarily have to be a negative thing. In his classic poem, Works and Days, the Greek poet Hesiod has rightly said, "Do not postpone for tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, because barns or cellars are not filled by those who postpone and waste time in aimlessness. Work prospers with care, and he who postpones wrestles with ruin." So while we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away. So don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. Kal kare so aaj kar, aaj kare so ab. I now hand over to Deepti for the various reasons why we procrastinate.
Thank you, Rajala. Hello, everyone. I would like to first share my screen. Yeah. So my friend Rajila have very well explained about what exactly procrastination is. But the major challenge that we as human beings face is that why exactly do we procrastinate? And to mention that reason and to discuss it further, I would like to all of you to do a video first. During exams. Yeah. Anyone else? So basically, before a presentation, okay, thank you, Rajala. Distraction and no priorities and order of work. Yeah. So yeah, one time or the other, all of us must have gone through fear paralysis. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so most of us, one or the other time, must have gone through this this situation definitely in our lifetime. And why does this happen is a major concern as professionals, as students, or as a human being as well. So several surveys have been conducted to understand the reason behind procrastination. It is one of the biggest hurdles found for human beings struggling in today's time to achieve their goals. People procrastinate for various reasons, and it can be influenced by a combination of physiological, environmental, emotional, and social factors. So there are certain reasons that I would like to discuss it today in today's forum, uh, and which have been found as one of the major reasons of procrastination. So let me share my screen once more. Yeah. So the first reason that has been found is the lack of motivation, as very well presented by Regula as well. So when the individual lack intrinsic motivation or a clear sense of purpose, and most importantly, enjoyment in their task, they may find it very difficult to initiate any task or even sustain their efforts. So without a strong motivation, it becomes easier to delay any task or engage in more, immediate gratifying activities. Imagine a student who has to write a research paper, but finds a topic very uninteresting or unpurposeful. They may put off starting the paper and engage in other activities like watching a TV, hanging out with friends, pubbing, because those activities are more enjoyable to them. So lack of motivation has come up to be a major factor for procrastination. The other is the fear of failure. This usually leads people to procrastination. Due to the fear of not meeting expectations or making mistakes, we delay starting the project and engage in less important tasks, which avoid a potential consequence, and because of or maybe I would say expectation from other side also, which we tend to fear that we may end up making mistakes. So, and I would like to give my own example in here, that when as a child, I always feared to perform on a stage, because I always felt that, I may fall apart, I may fail, I may fumble, I may not speak. And, I always get into cold feet. But that was the major reason to stop myself. Though I was good in a lot of, areas, I never performed on the school platform. So this was one of the reasons to, for procrastinating myself and not performing. The perfectionism is another. A lot of us set very high standards for ourselves, for our performances, and fear that we will not meet those standards. We must have seen many artists, like mentioned by Regula itself, who want to create a masterpiece, but are afraid of falling short of their high standards. They may keep postponing the start of their project, waiting for the perfect inspiration and to achieve the desired level of perfection. So perfectionism is also found to be a very major reason for procrastination. The other is the poor task management. Inadequate planning and time management skills can contribute to procrastination. We all are very aware of that. It happens when we do not have a clear plan or structure for our task, and we feel overwhelmed and unsure about how to start and where to start. So we need to have a very clear, structured plan of action for ourselves. This creates a lot of procrastination within ourselves when we fail to do that. Also, lack of prioritization is one of the major identified reasons for procrastination. People struggle to effectively prioritize their tasks. They may find themselves procrastinating. Many children who have multiple assignments, you might have found, projects to complete along the extracurricular activities and social commitments. They have to finish their homeworks or their assignments. They have a lot of science projects. They also have to do extracurricular activities, drama in schools, and also have to spend time with their friends. So they do struggle how to prioritize their tasks and do perform. They feel overwhelmed by the amount of the work and are unsure about where to start. Instead of prioritizing their tasks based on their deadlines and importance or urgency, they resort to procrastination. Distraction and the poor time management. in today's life, I think it is next to impossible to be distracted easily. We have our small handy phones all the time with us, which is filled to engage ourselves. So, social medias, OTT platforms, and other enjoyable activities that can easily divert our attention away from important tasks. Procrastination can occur when people given those distractions and distract from their major responsibilities of the work. So that also causes procrastination. Self-doubt have also been found as one of the reasons for procrastination. Low confidence. Somebody also mentioned in the chat box that lack of confidence and self-doubt can hinder individuals from taking actions. They may feel uncertain about their abilities to complete a task successfully, leading to procrastination as a means of avoiding potential failures or negative evaluation. The last but not the least is the pleasure seeking and instant gratification. They are the factors that can contribute to procrastination very easily. When individuals have the option to engage in activities that provide immediate pleasure or gratification, they may be more inclined to procrastinate on tasks that require effort, time, or discomfort. We all have come across a situation in which we have an important deadline due in a week and also have the opportunity to go out pubbing with friends and attend a fun event on the same day. We can easily be tempted to prioritize the immediate pleasure and socializing and having good time over the more demanding task of working on the project delivery. So, having mentioned the above list of reasons, I would also like to say that the reasons for procrastination can vary from person to person. Overcoming procrastination often involves understanding the underlying causes, developing effective strategies and goal setting, and addressing an underlying emotional and psychological factors that may contribute to the behavior. I would like to invite my partner and eminent speaker, Dr. Tina, to speak in detail on this topic. Thank you. Dr. Tina? Yeah, you are on mute. Can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Dipti. Can you please stop sharing so I'll be able to share my screen? Thank you. Yes, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Tina, and thank you, Dipti and Regila, for make us understand about the procrastination and the various reasons behind procrastination. So it is very much important to understand how can we get rid it from the biggest problem, that is procrastination. See, procrastination is in everyone. We all are suffering from this problem. We can take this problem in a positive manner as well as in a negative manner. How you take it, how you adapt this problem, that is the important thing here. If you take it in a positive manner like Steve Jobs, then you can come up with new ideas. You can take a small breaks and you can bring the things in a very articulative way. If you take it in a negative manner, then definitely you can come up with a stress, anxiety, and definitely your things may be delayed and you may fall into some other kind of problems. So it is very much important to stop procrastination if it is impacting you so negatively. So let us try to understand how can we stop procrastination. Right. So there are 4 basic stages to stop procrastination and get the right results for your life. That is, first of all, we need to set a goal. What exactly you want to do? The goal should be very specific and clear. It should be like attainable. Along with setting the goals, you should assess the reasons behind procrastination, on what I procrastinate and how I procrastinate. It is very much needed to diagnose your procrastination level as well. And once you are ready with your goals, and your procrastinations are in front of you, you can make a clear action plan with anti-procrastination techniques. And now you are all set with the implementation plan. So my dear friends, let us go through with all these steps one by one in detail. So first of all, let us talk about the goal setting. For my point of view, goal setting is one of the baseline from where we can start our journey for anything. I never do anything if the picture is not clear to me. It is just giving an agenda to yourself, giving a like punchline to yourself. You can make one goal at one time. You can make multiple goals at one time, but make it sure, make action plan for one goal for one time. For example, if right now I am looking forward to lose my weight, I'm looking forward to write a book, and I'm also in the process of creating my networking. So these three are my goals. Then if I wait to write the book, then start losing my weight, or shall I lose my weight first, then start writing book? It would be very difficult to prioritize the thing. So for me, I will take all three goals, but make different action plan for each goal. For weight losing, there should be a different action plan. And for writing a book, there should be a different action plan. And definitely for making a creating network, there should be different kind of action or activities will be there. Then if I want to achieve these goals, my goal should be clear to me. And the wonderful strategy, that is SMART goal strategy, will really help all of us. SMART goals is, we already have learned in many trainings, that is, our goal should be specific. For example, I want to write a book, then it should be clear to me which kind of book I want to write. It is a textbook, it is a book under some project work, it is a thesis book, or it is some kind of classical or novel or a comic book. What kind of book I would like to write, and what will be the number of pages, what will be the content size, everything should be clear and specific to me. And it should be measurable. Like how much content can I write in how much number of days? On an average, we can write 300 words to 500 words on a daily basis. If you are having good experience of writing, so on an average you can write. Then I will able to give a timeline to myself. Okay, if I'm able to write down 300 to 500 words in a day, then I'll able to finish my book in 6 months in a very easygoing manner. Then my timeline is 6 months. Then for this, I can give a attainable approach to myself, write 2 pages of approximately 1000 words. Then it can be realistic because I have a belief on myself. I can write a book. I'm an author and have an immense experience of writing the books, right? So this thing make me so much clear about making an action plan to write a book. Otherwise, I will procrastinate. How can I write a book? How can I become an author? It is not an easy task. I never find a time. Once the picture is clear, steps are clear to me, it is very much easy to make a goal. Simultaneously, at one point of time, I'm writing a book. I can make another plan for losing weight. I can make another plan for the third action, fourth action. You can compile of anything, whatever you want to achieve in your life. But SMART goal is the only strategy which clear the picture to you. Can we have a very quick exercise? Any goal, it may be very short-term goal, which comes to your mind. Can you quickly convert it into SMART goals? Can you all do this exercise for 2 minutes only? Anything. It can be in your thought process. It can be verbal. No need to write down even. Just anything which comes to your mind. Can you give a specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic and time-bound approach to your goal? Yes. Can you convert your goal into the SMART approach? Or you might have converted it earlier. Anybody would like to share your experience? Anyone would like to share your experience here? Any achievement which you got from the SMART goal technique? For me, it is wonderful technique. I usually go with this. Otherwise, it is not possible to achieve your goals. It is all vague in front of us. So anybody would like to share your experience, or can you convert your goals into SMART goals in a very quick manner? Anyone from the participants?
Dr. Tina, I would like to share my experience that I was very lazy, or I am still not good at time management. However, I am trying my best after having, monthly one-on-one, meeting with Dr. Aparna, ma'am. So I'm trying my best, and I think I might reach the, goal to manage the time, or to have a healthy relation with my teammates or with my colleagues. And that's what I want to share.
That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Anybody else would like to share the experience? Once we convert our goal or our idea into one SMART technique goals, then definitely probability of success is comparatively much higher. Yeah, definitely, Rizwana. I just shared one of the example here of the writing a book. Similarly, I can share example of losing weight. That is how much weight I would like to reduce. That is specific. Let's say I want to reduce 10 kilograms. Then the timeline to me, I have given 3 months for this. Right, that is a time bound. Realistic for me is the belief on yourself and is the capability in you. Yes, I do not have any medical issue. I can easily reduce the weight of 10 kilogram. That is the belief system in me, and attainable. 10 kilogram weight loss in 3 months is actually attainable figure, which is at, if I talk about the measurable, I can measure it on very regular basis. I can have a weekly checkout. Okay, if I want to reduce 10 kilogram in a span of 3 months, then how it should be in the 1 month? Probably in the first month it can be 3 kilograms only, and in the later 2 months it can be 4 kilogram in each one. So to reduce 3 kilogram in a month, it can be a check of maybe first week it may be 0 result. In the second week it may be 1 kilogram only. So in the way I can make a complete action plan. Right? So once your action plan is clear to you, you can move step by step, right? Okay, I think it is
Umang,
clear.
Umang wants to say something. Umang, over to you, Umang.
Yes, Umang.
Umang, you're muted. Will you please unmute yourself?
Am I audible?
Yes, Umang.
Yes. So thank you so much, ma'am. I would also like to share one of my experiences of fitness only. When I was a child, at that time, I used to be little chubby. And when I used to be a little chubby, I was hating running. I did not like to run at all. And I was also procrastinating about certain things that I don't want to go ahead with that. I don't want to walk. I don't want to run. And there is a smart approach which not me, but my father followed. Do you know what he did? He bought me a cycle because my all the friends had had cycles, and I also wanted to have cycle with me. So he bought me a cycle, and I became really happy that time. And when I started cycling, gradually my weight has started decreasing, and from that time I started liking fitness actually. So it was the smart approach which my father followed. So that's what I would like to share.
Thank you for sharing. It's a wonderful technique, and I suggest you all to adapt this technique in your daily life. It will really help you. Right? Let's moving forward. In the second stage, we need to access our procrastination reasons. Like Dipti has shared so many reasons, but we need to list out our reasons. We need to diagnose ourselves. Then we need to figure out exactly what exactly I procrastinate on. You can make a list of it. Like generally, if I give my example, I generally procrastinate on calling people. I don't like sales, so I generally procrastinated. And how do I procrastinate? I just fall into the WhatsApp chat. Instead of calling them, I fall into the WhatsApp chat. That takes lots of my time, and I also fall into the WhatsApp chat with other people as well. So this is the reason of procrastination. So you need to identify the total procrastination's task. It may be any task at the workplace, at home, in your personal hygiene as well. We generally procrastinate. I generally I don't like to wash my hair sometimes, and I feel like, okay, a bit of Wednesday, I'll do it on Friday. So these are the even personal hygiene factors are also there. You list out each and every factor where you procrastinate and how do you procrastinate. Sometimes you do the WhatsApp, sometimes you do the wasting your time on the checking emails, falling yourself into social medias and some other ways. So before learning this step to stop procrastination, it is very much important to understand where you procrastinate and how you procrastinate. So you need to list out all the tasks where you procrastinate, and definitely there must be a way of procrastination. So you need to list out all the tasks where you procrastinate and how you procrastinate. It is very much easy for you to stop that. If the diagnosis is there, then the solution will be definitely there. So let's try to understand the third stage, that is the strategic plan. Once you want to stop procrastinating, you must come up with clear action plan. Let's say I gave you an example of my weight losing. Then action plan is very much clear. What to eat, how much quantity I supposed to eat, and how much time I supposed to give for my fitness. That is the complete action plan is clear with me, and I am following that day by day, and I am getting results as well. But it should be very tempting one. It should not be very boring. If I give with one liner, that is, okay, I want to lose 10 kg in three months. Then, okay, next week, next day, next day, next day. If it is very much clear and step by step in front of me, definitely it will be more tempting to me because I am giving a complete action. Okay, I have to go for 30 minutes walk. That's it. My subconscious mind know only one thing. Okay, I have to go for one thing, that is 30 minutes walk. Nothing beyond that. It should be very achievable, very tempting, very energizing, and along with use all the anti-procrastination tools. It should be handy with you. And today I'm going to share you all the anti-procrastination tools which are very much easy to use and which are very much approachable. You can use it in your daily life, and I'm sure it will really help you in very small things. You can achieve big goals by using these small techniques. Right? So let us go with the tool number one, that is to-do list. We all know, we all making to-do list, but there are some tips to make to-do list. Always make your to-do list with the small outlines. Never go with the sentences or big statements. It should be very small outlines, and it should be time bound as well. If you're writing a reading book, give 10 pages or give 30 minutes reading from this to this period. It will be give more approachable approach to you. You'll be more inclined towards it, and it should be like you should break the whole task into a very small manageable proportion. If I give, okay, walk pe jana, if I give the 30 minutes slot, okay, 6 to 6:30 is my walk time, and 6:30 to 7 is my exercise time. It is very much clear, and everything goes to my subconscious mind, and I definitely arrange with the timelines, and I arrange with everything else. Along with it, I always suggest you to go for a shower urgent and important principle. Always go with the urgent and important task. If something is not urgent, something is not important, eliminate from your list. Whatever you do with a prioritized list. If workout is my priority, definitely I do this by the end of the day. The second important tool is, that is another one of my favorite tool, that is Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro Technique says you don't count the whole work hours. Don't count the whole working hours. If I enter into my office at 10 a.m. and I think, oh, I have to sit here till 6 p.m., it will definitely give me a stress. It will definitely give me a sense of boredom. What you need to do, you just break the whole day into the small chunks of 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, you can take a small break of 3 minutes, max to 5 minutes. You can inhale fresh air, you can take a rest, you can close your eyes, take a long breath, whatever you feel comfortable. You can take a small break of 3 to 5 minutes, then again schedule your time for next 25 minutes. After 4 consecutive 25 sets, you can take a break of coffee, tea, that is for 20 to 25 minutes. So this is a wonderful technique. It increases your productivity up to multiple levels. I'm practicing this. This is really wonderful technique. And another wonderful technique, that is hard deadline. Give deadline to yourself. Your subconscious mind should feel this. Okay, I have to complete this task, and the way your boss have ordered you, you have to answer to your. If you're not able to become your boss, then take help of some of your friend, right? You can take help of your family member. They'll become your boss. You will become accountable towards them. If you're not, for example, for doing exercise and weight losing, I am accountable towards my husband. He doesn't allow me while I'm running. He just give me a punch behind me. Just run, don't stop. So you take help of anybody. If you're not able to do it all alone, you will be accountable towards yourself. And reward yourself. I love pizza, but I can't eat pizza until unless do not finish my work. So give reward yourself. Yes, social media is our life. That is part of life, but give it as a reward. Tina, finish this work, then you'll be able to eat ice cream. Tina, finish this work. Okay, today you have to prepare one module. You have to write 2 pages. Then you will able to sit with time. I always give myself 1 week task. If I able to finish 1 week task in a period time, then Friday night is the family time and enjoy movie with my kids with nachos and popcorns. But that is too. My family knows, I know that I have to finish the task. They all support me. So you need to reward yourself, and everybody should know about it. Digital detoxification is another wonderful task. Then for first thing, we should stop notification. The biggest distraction for us, notification. Right now I'm talking to you, there's no notification coming to my mobile. I'm not distracting at all. If notification is there, definitely my mind will divert towards the notification. Oh, who have sent message to me? Oh, one email is there. Definitely. And you use your entire social media and entertainment as a reward system, right? Don't stop, don't get craving of anything, but use it as a reward system. And if you can't stop yourself now, then use some apps. There are a number of apps here. I'm using some Yelling Mom and other apps to have a time slot. My daughter is using my mobile to stop her after a certain time. I'm using it. So you can have a time slot also. Then your mobile will not allow you to use social media, YouTube, or any other channel after a certain period. You can take help of these kind of applications as well. And mindfulness is another very simple and but very useful technique. Here, first, you need to love yourself, forgive yourself, be more optimistic. Most of the time, we procrastinate and we creep. We procrastinate and we creep. We start hating ourselves. I am a useless person. I can't do anything. Please love yourself. It is very much common. There's no harm. There's nothing harm to procrastinate. Everybody is doing. All famous people are doing. We all are human beings. But every problem having solution. Just find the solution of the problem. Start talking to yourself. Right? Start talking to yourself with your name. I give instruction. Yes, Tina, you can do this. You're the best in the world. Whatever you want to do, talk to yourself. Yes, Preeti, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Among, yes, I can do this among. And for every task which you're not able to do this with. I have to do this. I need to do this. I will complete this. Tina will complete the task in the minute of time, in the hours of time. Give instruction to your subconscious mind, and definitely it works. This is a wonderful story. Can anybody recognize the image?
It's the Arjun from the Mahabharata, and Dronacharya is teaching them how to aim. Focus.
Yes, Samita, absolutely correct. Dronacharya asked all the Shishya, okay, kya dikh raha hai tumhe? Duryodhan said, Gurudev, mere bhai dikh rahe hain, aap dikh rahe hain, ped dikh raha hai. Bhim said, Gurudev, mujhe to aam hi aam dikh rahe hain. When Arjuna came, Gurudev, mujhe to sirf पंछी की आंख दिख रही है. I can see only bird's eye. Whatever you do, give 100% into that. Just see only bird's eye at that moment, then see another world. Then that is the best way to procrastinate, stop procrastinating. Reason being, if you are into 100% into one thing, you will be able to complete the task in couples of minutes instead of hours. If you're reading a book, just read it. If you're writing, just write it. If you are driving, just drive it. Nothing else. Multitasking is a fashion icon, but do one thing at one time, complete it and move to the another. Oh my God, Milka Singh has come. What Milka Singh wants to say us? Milka Singh is saying, have a clear focus. There are 3 examples coming from the movie Milka Singh and his real life as well. Our focus should be clear. These are the motivators. If we don't have any motivation to move ahead, then definitely everybody said in the beginning, the reason of procrastination is a lack of motivation, lack of focus. He won the multiple races not because he's a fast runner. He won because he has a clear vision, clear focus. The first winning, he had दूध. उसको milk चाहिए था, उसको दूध चाहिए था, and that was the only reason he won the race. In the second phase, when he won, after so many challenges, he wanted to wear that jersey. The passion behind that jersey gave him the strength to win. And in the third phase, he committed to his girlfriend. अरे छुट्टी करवाऊंगा एक दिन, मैं कुछ ऐसा करूंगा, मैं छुट्टी कराऊंगा. उसको पता था, उन्होंने नेहरू जी से प्रॉमिस लिया था, मिल्का जी ने, कि अगर मैं गया पाकिस्तान जीत कर आया, छुट्टी कराओगे. That commitment was there, that intention was there. He was very much clear कि मुझे जीतना है और छुट्टी करवानी है इंडिया के अंदर, मेरे नाम पर छुट्टी होगी. So we must have such kind of motivations in our life that will definitely help us to achieve any kind of goal. We can reach to any level, any level. And once he lost, when he was distracted, he was not able to even qualify semi-finals because he was distracted. You need to identify all the distractions in your life and stop distracted. जब उसको समझ आ गया कि अरे ये तो लड़कियां तो मेरी distractions हैं, he stopped distracted towards the girls because they were very much focused about his aim. So we have to identify what are distractions and we have to be very much inclined towards our focus. So these all are the simple techniques which help us to stop procrastination in our life, and we can achieve any success in our life. Definitely. I promise you, if you mark my words, if you use these kind of simple techniques, it will really help you and you can achieve any goal in your life. Okay, tool 10 is missing, that you have to guess it. Okay, let's play one activity. It is a very small activity. There are 2 options. This is a prize winning. Option 1, there's a prize winning of 10 lakh rupees in cash. Option 2, 1 paisa on July 1, 2023 will be transferred to your account and it will be automatically doubled itself every day for the full month. You will get a prize money on the 1st August 2023. So I would like to ask from the audience, which option would you like to choose? Option 1 or option 2? Yes, audience, definitely you'll get today 10 lakh rupees. Option 2, okay, everybody wants to, nobody is looking forward to the cash. We are giving you 10 lakh rupees, immediately it will transfer to your account. I don't know, 1 paisa will double to what amount. It may touch to 10 lakh rupees or may not touch to 10 lakh rupees. And I don't know why you are looking forward to option 2. Option 1 is very lucrative. Yeah, please share your account number first. Before sharing, you have to choose option 1 or option 2. Please share your option, then account number. Option 1, Regila, wonderful. Okay. Yes, Jasmine, definitely you can share your money with Regila, or let's see who else is bidding for option 1. Samita, wonderful. Okay, there are so many people who are looking forward to the cash money. Definitely, if somebody offers me 10 lakh rupees, why don't you reject it? I don't know why people are looking for option number 2. 1 paisa, how much it will double? Just think about now, 1 paisa, just 1 paisa if somebody putting in your account, and I may not get happy with 1 paisa. Right? Okay, any other bidding? Yes, very good, Umang. Okay. Chaliye. For option 1, for option 2, let's see. For option 1, there are 3 people. Please share your account details to Preeti. Preeti is going to transfer the money because she's the host of the day. And let's see people who are choosing the option number 2. Oh my God, this is the growth of 1 paisa. On 31st July, they are going to get for 1,737,418.24 paisa. Oh my God, what is this? More than 10 times to option number 1, Regila. Smita, you lost 1,737,418 rupees. This is the power of consistency. We always get struggle with 10 lakh rupees. Oh my God, how can I do this? This is the biggest task. Start doing it. Start doing a very tiny step, 1 paisa. Then double it every day. You're not able to read a book? Start with 1 paragraph. Then 2 paragraphs. 1 page. Start with this little step. You're not able to write? You're not able to write an article, a book, whatever it is. Start writing with 1-liner, 2-liner, 3-liners, and then increase your potential every day. Definitely, it will give you 10 times result. This is the power of consistency, and this will stop all the barriers of procrastination. Whatever stops you, whatever fear in your mind, start doing it. Doing it a very small step. Don't get fear of it. Don't get burden of it. Oh my God, I have to do this. I have to read this book. I have to finish this. Oh, there are so many tasks in the office. Whatever task it is, start doing it at very small step. Increase your potential daily basis. A little step ahead, a little step ahead, a little step ahead. It will really help you, right? I hope I was able to clear all the simple tools of stopping procrastination. I would like to have your experience sharing, your queries, and there's an open discussion session.
Hi, Tina.
Hi. Hi, Vibha.
Many congratulations to 3 of you. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. I just loved it. And like, आपने जो बहुत ही छोटी सी tip share किया ना, I just loved it. It's outstanding. Yeah, I love it.
Thank you, Vibha. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, anyone else would like to share? Hi.
I simply loved your techniques for overcoming procrastination, because this is something which we do every day. We always, yes, we don't have to hunt for reasons for procrastination, that we get automatically. But I didn't know that there were so many options for us to stop this bad habit. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jasmine. I hope today's session will really help you. And everything is inside us. We just have to find out. Right?
This is very good technique. I will start implementing this. I love it.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yeah, Tina, this is Shrikavi. This Pomodoro technique is really a good one. It will
Thank you.
Yeah.